Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 1-day chart. We're sitting here at $2.20. Is this the breakout we were looking for? I mean, everybody right now is very excited on the last 8-9 hours because all of a sudden, XRP just started to break out with Bitcoin. And look at Bitcoin back at 93K. Like I said, Bitcoin still has one more run up in it. Where it's going to come in, nobody really knows. You have Brad Garlinghouse saying $200,000. I honestly don't see Bitcoin getting to 200K. I still think it's going to struggle to get above 120,000. But hey, I want everybody to make money in this run, even the Bitcoin maxis. And look at the Bitcoin dominance. It's starting to level out now, and a lot of people are expecting this to start to drop as Bitcoin rises. That will lead us into alt season. But let me tell you something. It is very nice to see XRP finally breaking back upward. Hopefully this continues. Even Uphold said the bull run has started. Just announced the bull run. Now, some people are skeptical. They're saying, not yet. It's too early to say we're back in the bull run. I think we now have confirmation. I mean, even the president, he's working out trade deals. Everything looks really good. The DXY is falling, which is expected going into alt season as well. Everything looks like it's lined up perfectly for this to be the breakout. This comes from Alex Cobb. Target for XRP is $33 to $50. Sistine Research says $33 to $50. Feels a bit conservative as we're following a very similar pattern as 2017, but much larger. If you're willing to measure as a cup and handle, targets could be as high as $77 to $100. I think that's possible also. But Sistine Research is also calling for a 370K Bitcoin. Listen, if Bitcoin really breaks out and starts really ripping, then I think every conservative prediction for XRP is off the table. Then we will go much higher. But we also have to look at utility for XRP as well. That's a game changer. XRP active addresses spike. Of course, now the price moves and everybody wants to buy in. We see it every single time because people know what XRP is capable of, but they need confirmation that the breakout is happening. Once XRP starts moving upward, all of a sudden, people think this is that moment and they jump back in or they jump in for the first time. But you know, I'm always excited about XRP. Doesn't matter. Even if we were still going sideways just above $2, I know the breakout is coming and it looks like this could be it. US Bitcoin ETFs have the largest inflows since January, $381 million in a single day. Now, this is good news to me because I know that money will shift. Once Bitcoin starts breaking down, all of a sudden the money will leave the Bitcoin ETFs. Where are they going to go? Most likely into the XRP ETFs, which I think Atkins is going to get approved very soon. Standard Chartered Bank states Bitcoin could reach a new all-time high due to concerns over the Federal Reserve's independence. And a lot of people are also looking at the dollar. They're thinking, okay, the dollar's weakening, so we need to hedge against that. A lot of people see Bitcoin as their hedge. But these ETFs, if they're getting $381 million in a single day, can you picture what XRP ETFs will be bringing in every single day, day over day? You're going to have money pouring into those XRP ETFs. And like I said, Donald Trump is now making trade deals. First India, now Japan. Bullish. U.S. says it's close to finalizing new trade agreement with Japan. He also is negotiating still with China. And if they make a deal, if the U.S. and China come to some sort of deal, that would solidify we are now on our way. This comes from Crypto.com. We are excited to announce that Crypto.com will be the exclusive partner of Truth Social for 3 ETFs, including a Bitcoin ETF, Bitcoin ETH ETF, and a first-of-its-kind ETF basket of cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, Crow, and XRP. Donald Trump absolutely knows what XRP is. You know, people, they like to downplay it. Oh, Trump is very pro-Bitcoin. He only sees Bitcoin. Donald Trump knows more about XRP than people think. You got to remember, they were meeting with Ripple all the way back in 2017, 18, and 19. He knows that XRP is built to move the dollar, whether it be in fiat form or digital form. XRP can move it. It doesn't matter. And it strengthens the US dollar as well. Just in, $1.5 trillion added to the U.S. stock market today. Yesterday was a horrible day for the stock market. Today is a great day for the stock market. Could you imagine those stock traders? They don't like any volatility. They like little 5% moves upward, 5% down, maybe a 10% move upward. Now they're like, okay, today is horrible. The sky's falling. Then the next day, they're like, we are so back, only to watch the stock market tank out again. This is the craziest I've ever seen the stock market. The volatility right now is at a new all-time high. And again, a lot of that money in the stock market is also shifting towards the crypto space, because they don't want to miss out on this. Nobody wants to miss out on this run. I got to talk about this as well. XRP Ledger Foundation discloses serious vulnerability in recent update version of XRP Ledger JavaScript library. Now, at the time I'm making this video, there has been no talk about wallet problems, wallet issues on the XRP Ledger. But this does have to do with the apps that are building on the XRP Ledger. The XRP Ledger Foundation said there is a potential vulnerability in recent versions of the XRP Ledger JavaScript library used to build apps, and urges impacted projects to update to patch versions of the code. The issue was discovered by Aikido security malware researcher Charlie Erickson, who said this backdoor could lead to a potentially catastrophic supply chain attack. But so far, I have not seen anything come from the wallets. Nothing from Zaman. Not even Ledger has even talked about this at all as well. It just seems like it's only has to do with the projects that are building right now. But it doesn't seem like anything happened up to this point. That's what I know at the time I'm making this video. If anything changes, I'll definitely give you all an update. Then there's this, and this is an absolute clown show. Oregon's new lawsuit against Coinbase presses security claims on XRP, even after Ripple settlement. XRP appears to be back in legal crosshairs as Oregon sues Coinbase over unregistered securities, listing the token among 31 assets allegedly sold in violation of state law. So now all of a sudden they're citing state law, and they're once again calling XRP a security. So more to come, but one thing that jumps out about the Oregon AG suit is that it actually covers many more tokens than the SEC complaint did, with 31 tokens claimed to be unregistered securities, including Uni, AAVE, Flow, Link, MKR, and even XRP. It's a true kitchen sink lawsuit. It's a bunch of bullshit is what it actually is. And there's the list right there. And I'm sure that this guy is just pissed off because now we're finally getting our time where XRP skyrockets and makes all of us very rich. And they don't like to see that. These people, they have to always stir the pot. They still want that crypto crackdown to continue. They don't want innovation in the United States. Anybody that's bringing frivolous lawsuits like this, and I think this is going to get thrown out, just hates America. They don't want to see innovation grow in the United States. But that is an absolute shit show, in my opinion. And then there's this. We just got Coinbase futures for XRP. And in a few hours, the volume has taken us up to 4th on their exchange. Bullish. People want XRP. So this is that futures that Coinbase opened up for XRP. We're already in 4th place. Soon, it will be the number 1 in this on this chart as well. I think XRP, there's so much demand for it, and the volume shows you that demand. This happened in just a few hours. Imagine what's going to happen over the coming days. You know, this cryptocurrency is the one cryptocurrency that everybody should be holding, because this cryptocurrency has the ability to give you financial freedom. And even if it doesn't happen in this run, it puts you on the path to financial freedom because it's going to give you life-changing money. That's a given. No matter how much XRP you are holding right now, you could probably just take whatever you hold and give it a 30x from here, because that seems to be now the new number for XRP. I see a lot of people calling for a $60 XRP is what I'm saying. So whatever XRP you're holding, times it by $60, and that's what most people are expecting. If you want to stay conservative, times it by $30, and that's what you could expect in this run, because we are still following the 2017-2018 run, where XRP went from literally less than a penny all the way up to $3.84. Now we're above $2, and the run looks like it's finally about to begin. We are going to go so much higher from here. And if you plan out everything perfectly, you can easily get great passive income from XRP as well, and definitely take some profit. This way it'll allow you to stay patient longer until the price continues to hit higher and higher price points. If you have to take profit, there is nothing wrong with that. But this might be the last chance to get XRP around $2.20. I still see people saying by Friday we're going to be looking at a much different XRP. And they were calling for that over the weekend. They said this entire week is going to be very bullish for XRP. And so far, things look really good. I'm just really excited. So I know I messed up along the way in this video. But, you know, it's great to see this happening, because that sideways movement, I mean, you see it on the 1 month chart. Look at this. Nothing but sideways movement. Finally, we're starting to move upward. Let's just hope it continues. Let's hope everybody's right, and this is the beginning of the major run we were expecting. And until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.